Good organized video today. It's been a bit of a while since we've had the a plain Talisman Series flyout, so I figured we'd do one today. And today it's the A5M4 Japanese light fighter. And well, I've done a video obviously on the premium one, but not as in, well, actually I've done the first fight of the premium one, and I've also done a Joe's Brief history chat on it. Because obviously Matsuo Hajiri, which is a good video. I recommend going and look at that so you can listen to everything. And today we have the normal A5M4. There is pretty much nothing to really say. It's a nice little aircraft. Didn't expect to get a talisman on it. Because the thing is that the A5M4, I don't tend to see a lot of these anymore. It's most of the Key 27 that I tend to see. I think it's because the Key 27 is a little bit lighter. Because obviously this thing's a naval fighter. It's not exactly designed to be, well, it is good at turning, but I would put my money on the Key 27 personally. So obviously we're into the Japanese Talisman series part, and to be honest, I'm looking forward to Japan. I mean, we've only got 5 aircraft to cover, and then obviously we've got a lot in China, so that's going to be interesting to get through. And yeah, this isn't too bad of an aircraft. I mean, it's maneuverable, it's quite quick, it's got, I mean, the guns aren't great, but you can't win it all. And obviously, with the later aircraft having good performance and good firepower, I'm certainly looking forward to getting some of these aircraft out. Now, obviously, we're probably not going to get the best results because obviously recently low tier Axis teams have been getting their teeth kicked in, needless to say. So we're going to try our best. Obviously, the last time we took the planes out was the Key 10, and that went pretty well. I only had to fly that thing once. So you never know. I mean, this little guy is a nice little aircraft, and well, I highly doubt we're going to finish the research of the R2Y2V2 here, but you never know. Because obviously, I can soon research the T2 jet fighter. But to be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing what this aircraft can do again, because it's been a while since I've actually took an A5M4 out slash Key 27. But anyway, I'll see you all in the first game. That was about another 30 seconds after I said see you all in the first game, so that's not too bad. We've got counter-offensive. This isn't a bad map, to be honest, but we do have the Chinese, which probably means we're going to be running into some, let's just say, and that's putting that lightly. Well, what I mean by some is the CW-21, which we all know is probably one of the most ridiculous aircraft in this game. I did notice that there's a NMY geezer in here. Yeah, he's spading the... Looks like he's trying to spade the Italian Stuka. Just going to turn down the sound a minute, because I can chat a bit about everything. Recently, I've actually got into Jenga's Discord. He invited me in, said, yeah, you can come on in. I'm hoping to get a couple of flights with him, maybe, so you never know, you might see me pop up in a Jenga video one day. I would look forward to that, because, well, I've respected Jenga for a long time and everything, and I've always liked him. He's just a nice bloke. He's a lovely, like, his channel's amazing as well, and his Discord server, the guys in there are really nice. I mean, I don't know why these guys are planning to bomb the airfield. I mean, yeah, you can, well, thinking about it logically, a 111 could take out, well, it depends on the bomb load. If it's using the A250s, it could potentially take out 2 bases, but we'll have to see. I haven't used a 111 in a while, so I can't say I know. I don't know what this Doe 17 is doing, because he could help. I mean, he's only got the E1 model. I'm going to turn up the engine volume a bit, especially on my end, because it sounded a bit quiet. That's a bit better. But I've always respected the A5M4. It's got good capability, it's got good maneuverability. I mean, the climb's not there. Like, the climb's okay, but as I said, I'd rather be in the Key 27. I've also been thinking about, once this whole plane and tank Talisman series ends, I'm thinking of doing something a bit more technical, not really gameplay inspiring. So what I mean by that is that I take the Talisman vehicles, we then go into more depth with them in some sort of series. I give personal recommendations of if you should talisman it or not. Maybe suggest something different than the aircraft or the tank, and just go from there. I think that could be an interesting idea that we could do. These guys have been very they're communicating rather well, and that's what I like to see. So again, I do apologise for the FPS stutters. Again, that is on Gaijin's end. It's been like that for a while, and I mean, you can see here it's tanking my FPS. And just to point out, my computer has got one of the best graphics cards out there, and yeah, I mean, in terms of like performance, it's not the best graphic card, but it's certainly up there. And War Thunder's the only game that I have really bad FPS on, which, if you look down there, I'm getting between 70 to 100. If I was actually, like, if I was on normal and not getting FPS stutters on this game, I would be running at about 200 FPS, give or take. And the Gladiator and the A16 just rammed each other. That's good for me. Okay, out of all these targets, I would actually want that Lag 3 to go first. Now, I'm not going to target the Nimrod, unless he's pulling up for me, so I might as well. But Harry, if he has to fly that poor thing, I feel sorry for you, mate. That's for definite. I feel sorry for that thing. Oh, hang on. I'm going to rip my wings off. Forgot about the... You see, the problem is, when you don't fly an aircraft for so long, you just forget about it in terms of its capability. I'm going to snap my wings off if I'm not careful, and obviously we do have additional aircraft incoming. An A-15 and a Gladi. Well, I'm just going to call it a Gladi, because it is a J&A, but they're close enough. I've now got 3 enemy aircraft on my ass. Of course, the teammate up there in that HE-112 isn't exactly lending a hand. Now, the A5M4 is actually rather manoeuvrable, but at the same time, it won't be a biplane. But there is one advantage we do have, and that is speed. This thing's actually rather quick for what it is. Todd Howard, oh boy, he's going to be bringing the Fallout 76 bugs in here before we know it. But as you can tell, this is what I mean by low tier access teams. They're not exactly spectacular. So obviously, out of all these targets, like out of all these 4 biplanes, I would want the I-15 to go first. So that Key 43 is just taken out the Nimrod, which I damaged earlier. Looks like he's damaged the J&A as well. Well, more like Gladi, because it's basically a Gladi. I don't know what you're doing, taking a head on with a Gladi. It'll kick your ass. But if you look, the 112 is not engaging in the fight whatsoever. He just wants to protect the bombers. Which, I don't mind that, but at the same time, we have been struggling for fighters, and you can see that the HE-51 is not going to stand much of a chance if we just leave him. And there he goes, he's just gone down. And my shooting plus terrible FPS drops is not helping me right about now. Looks like the looks like a P-26 just had a mid-air collision, or he just crashed on the airfield or something, because I saw the Gladi crash there. Gun number 1. Let's see if we can finish off this guy. Dodge out of the way. And did I get the assist on that? No. But that was a pretty good turnaround. And these freaking black units are not helping the FPS right now. Obviously, I did see that lag 3 earlier on. You are starting to piss me off. Come here. See, look, this is the problem with low tier Allied or AAA in general. It should not be this powerful. And you can just see the horrendous FPS stutters I'm having. So I can only apologise if it looks a bit jittery. That is not on my end. The video auto updates their graphic drivers, I checked. Well, no shit they got you. You're trying to... Did you just try to bolts the airfield and flip a 112? Oh, blimey. But this is what I'd call just a Joe average game. I mean, we've got enemy bombers left alive. Looks like the lag 3 went back to his base and Jade out. We're also having engine trouble, so I think we may just have to RTB. Because this thing's not very tough, that's for definite. The A5M was not known for durability, that's for definite. What you've got to remember is these vehicles were designed with insane specifications. I mean, if you look at the specifications at a 0, that'll give you a bright idea. Right, let's clean up these 3 because they're starting to annoy me. There's 1 left, which I'll finish off now. Right, I need to fix my engine and my oil. So, I'm going to cut to where we get back to the action, because, well, I'm going to be here a bit, so I'll cut to whenever I intercept one as bombers or something. See you in a few. Well, you joined me back. Unfortunately, I'm the last fighter left alive, and, well, I've just found this B-10 Bolo. Obviously, I know that aircraft rather well. It's a very nice bomber, but unfortunately, it's not exactly blessed with defensive armament, so that's what we're going to try and utilise. Obviously, I'm going to let the guy drop, because, well, he's probably grinding using it, or he's probably just bought it, maybe by my recommendation. And, yeah, I've just been talking to the 111 pilot. He seems a nice guy, to be honest. Like I say, I'm going to let the guy drop. Looks like he's just done some damage to himself. That was a rather large bomb, and yet... Here comes the FPS, which is going to be horrendously bad. There we go. Second kill for the game. Okay, now the last 2 are at the airfield. Let's get some altitude either way. That's how I normally approach B-10s. You want to aim for the canopy, because, well, even these crappy little pew-pews can annihilate the crew members inside. But yeah, the 111 pilot, or the 111s, are the last planes on my team. Yankee 63 has actually repaired, and he is currently airborne. You can see him just there. He's been rather, well, he's been a rather nice chap. I mean, he's done his job. I mean, the fighters have done their job. But SZ Donut, the Key 43 you may have seen earlier, he crashed, and well, yeah. So as you can tell, it's a long flight to the enemy base. So I'll cut to there again, because, well, oh, hang on. PB4Y has just, oh sorry, PBY, I'd be a bit concerned if it was a PB4Y. PBY5 has just crashed, so we may have one left to deal with. But anyway, I'll see you all at, well, near, because I'm not going in, their airfield. Well, you join me at the enemy airfield. We've just spotted this PBY just about to land. There is actually a second PBY parked not too far off the runway. He is currently under repair as far as I know. Resist in that 111 has actually taken the bright idea and started bombing tanks, whilst Yankee has started to bomb the airfield. I don't know if he can kill it in one run, but we'll have to see. So it looks like the second PBY is not actually Well, he's just repaired. Okay. At least it looks like it. There's a second one. And there we go, actually. He's just won us the game, so thank you very much. Saves me a bit of effort, because, well, I don't really want to go near a Catalina in this thing. If I can avoid it. But yeah, not a bad result. I mean, wasn't the most stellar of results. I mean, we got a couple of kills, a couple of ground targets, which, to be honest, we needed to remove those AAA guns before they killed me. But yeah, not a bad result for the old A5M4, that is for certain. So next up in the series will be the Key 61 Co, which is actually one of my favorite fighters. I mean, it may not have the best armament per se. I mean, 250 cals, 277s, but I think it can work. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's episode in the A5M4 and Talisman series, and I'll see you all on the next one.